I'm Kevin.
And I'm Kenny.
What do you got there, Kenny?
It's a red potato.
Why on earth would you have a red potato?
Because Maryland gave us as good of a game as Idaho.
No, Kenny, that's not right. Idaho did not give us the same game that Maryland did. 'Cause Idaho scored! I think it goes without saying that KJ Hamler is Penn State's best offensive weapon, so naturally you want to give him the ball as much as possible. However, a good offensive coordinator will still be able to use him as a weapon without KJ ever even touching the ball, and that's exactly what happens on this play. On Penn State's first touchdown of the game, Sean Clifford is going to run into the end zone right at about that spot. Now look at all the Maryland players that are around here. You have 1, 2, 3 players that all form a triangle around the area that Clifford's going to run into. How do they not tackle him? Well, it's all because of Hamler. Before the ball is snapped, KJ is going to go into motion and run behind Sean Clifford. And just that simple act of him running from one side of the field to the other is going to cause all 3 of these Maryland players to run over there with him. And that means on the top part of the field, this one poor linebacker is going to be caught trying to defend both Sean Clifford and Journey Brown. And it does not end well for him. So once again, watch these 3 Maryland players. They're going to all follow KJ. Leaves 1 defender for 2 Nittany Lions. Easy walk-in touchdown. Towards the end of the first quarter, Penn State was leading 14-0, but Maryland was driving. A touchdown here would ignite the crowd and get the Terrapins back into the game. However, they end up throwing an interception. So let's analyze what happened on the interception. Penn State is in a zone defense, meaning Garrett Taylor back here has the back portion of the field, and in front of him, Castro Fields has the flat. On this play, Maryland has 2 players on the right side of the field. This receiver is technically Castro Fields' responsibility, and this player running deep is Garrett Taylor's responsibility. Now, one of the benefits of playing zone as a defender, your eyes don't have to be locked onto a single receiver. In fact, you could look into the backfield, watch the quarterback, and use your peripheral vision to see if anybody comes into your zone. And that's exactly what Castro Fields does on this play. You can see right here, even though he's responsible for this receiver, he's looking right into the backfield and watching what the quarterback's doing. And all the quarterback does the entire play is stare down this receiver at the top of the screen. Castro Fields sees that, he adjusts his zone accordingly, and, well, you'll see what happens. So watch the quarterback's head. He locks onto one receiver and never looks away from the entire play. Simple interception. Now, a good quarterback can use the fact that defenders are watching his eyes to his advantage. Defensively, Maryland has a single safety high, meaning he's pretty much free to roam the entire field and go to wherever he thinks the play is going to happen. Now, Penn State has their former walk-on, turned track star, turned scholarship player up top, and he's just going to run as fast as he can straight down the field. So what Clifford does is he looks at the left side of the field, he stares down his tight end, and that causes the safety to just drift over to that side of the field. And at the last second before he throws the ball to Chisna, then he finally turns his gaze to the right side of the field and throws the ball deep, and the safety doesn't have any time to get over there and make a play. So just watch where Clifford looks this whole play. Looking left, looking left, looking left, throwing right. And there's that safety. No chance of getting there in time. You might be thinking, come on, really? Like, does it really matter that much where the quarterback's looking before he throws the ball? And yes, it absolutely does. On this play, Maryland has the same defensive formation. Here's the safety that's playing center field back there. And watch what happens this time when Clifford spends the entire play staring right at the receiver that he's going to throw it to. So watch how Clifford doesn't look anywhere else except that the receiver is going to throw it to. We beat him by 58 points. I could throw in one good play for the Terps. The official stance of the Kevin and Kenny show on the Long Boys chain is that it's awesome.
Hey, you don't speak for me!
Shut up, Kenny! No one asked your opinion! When Penn State played Pitt 2 weeks ago, the Panthers were able to get a lot of pressure on Clifford by blitzing their linebackers. It was an area that Penn State clearly needed to work on during their bye week. So let's see if they improved at all. On this play, I want you to watch true freshman running back Noah Cain identify this Maryland linebacker as the blitzer, move in front of Clifford to the other side of the field, meet the linebacker in the hole head on, and allow Clifford to, well, you can probably guess what's going to happen after that. So if you want to see a hard-nosed football play, just watch Noah Cain. Bam! Just stands him up in the hole. And that's a play that he doesn't get any credit for in the stat book, but if he doesn't pick up that blitz, that play goes from a touchdown to a sack. Although to be fair, Penn State would have probably just scored a touchdown on the next play anyway.
Oh no!
So both teams had their bye week the Saturday before this game. And most of the time everyone's like, oh, bye week, extra time to prepare, blah, 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 blah. But it's kind of hard to show how that extra preparation actually translates to the field. But luckily, we have this play. On this play, Maryland runs a bubble screen to this receiver. So they do a play action to the running back to try and draw these defenders inside, and then this receiver is going to block the cornerback, and they're hoping he can get to the outside and get a big gain. Now, how does the bye week play into this play? Well, I don't know what the read was, but Penn State absolutely knew it was coming. Watch what Garrett Taylor does on this play. He runs right across the line of scrimmage and then just stands with the guy. And when Maryland goes to make the throw, there's nothing open and the quarterback has no idea what to do. So he just sails it out of bounds. And it's a completely wasted play for Maryland, all because of the preparation Penn State did over the bye week. So Garrett Taylor, 17, that's who you need to watch. The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital.
Preparation on the bye week, picking up blitzes, a quarterback's eyes, blah, 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 blah. None of that crap matters because this game was over before the ball was even kicked off. And I can prove it. Did you catch it? Here, let's watch it again. Time to put a tent over this circus. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Oh, I fell over. Oh, I fell over again. Cannonball. Slow and steady loses 59-0. Somehow that was still their best offensive play. 1, 2, 3 games since you scored a touchdown against us. Silly turtle, you won't find any points down there.
Well, that's our show for this week. Hope you enjoyed it.
Wait, aren't you going to explain it?
Explain what?
Your shirt.
Oh, the lacrosse shirt. Yeah, well, over the last 3 years, we've beaten Maryland like 212-4 in football. So I thought I would wear a shirt of a sport that, they're good at. Because, Maryland's always great at lacrosse.
Do you even know what the score was the last time Penn State and Maryland played lacrosse?
No, Kenny. I don't know what the score was.